Alright, hello everybody. We are here with week 6 of the VDL. Very sad to say that my recording is completely scuffed. It's just laggy, it's all over the place because my laptop is a piece of shit. So this week it is going to be from the perspective of Onesie Burnett, who was my opponent. He was kind enough to send me his recording, so we're able to do a post-com for this week. But let's get into it. I hate doing post-com and I suck at it, but we're gonna try to do our best here. But anyway, going into the match, he did not bring what I was expecting, like, at all. I was really scared of Urshifu, because I didn't really have anything that switched in well to it besides Val. And then, like, if he calls the Val switch and I lose Val, I'm kind of fucked. And I was expecting Iron Crown. What I was not expecting was, I mean, there was nothing that I wasn't expecting. I just thought, I thought the Urshifu 100% would come. I thought over Zapdos, and then it was between Abomasnow and Swampert. I was kind of thinking one of them would be Iron Crown, but I was prepared for sort of everything except the Zapdos. I kind of just wasn't prepared for it all because I didn't think that was going to come. But looking on my side, for this week, I brought Iron Valiant, Raging Bolt, Gyarados, Jirachi, Araquanid, and Ursaluna. But yeah, looking at Onesie's team, as soon as I saw this, I'm thinking, alright, he's keeping some cards close to his chest in case we run into each other in playoffs. I sort of did, sort of didn't. But anyway, leading here, I lead off Raging Bolt, and he leads Swampert, and this is exactly what I wanted here, because I'm rocking a certain set on this guy that I was really hoping to catch his Swampert off guard. I was a little worried that leading the Raging Bolt would sort of make what I wanted to do a little bit obvious, but we'll see what happens here. I don't really know how to do postcom well. Do I say what I did before I do it, or do we want to watch it? But yeah, I immediately clicked my move here. I knew this was the lead I'd planned and hoped for. I wasn't expecting a banded Swampert at all. Definitely not what I was prepared for, but nonetheless, my play was always the same. So he flip turns as we do fire off a big Power Herb Solar Beam here, and this absolutely nukes any Swampert. I was expecting AV Swampert, which still dropped to this. But yeah, this thing just completely drops turn 1, which was awesome. This was a really good start for me. That crit did not matter. Like, we KO'd Max Spadef Assault Vest with that because we're modest, damn near max special attack, Raging Bolt, Solar Beam. That's gonna hurt anything. But yeah, so Swampert goes down turn 1, which is awesome because I actually did not have much that switched into ground plus water. And yeah, finding out he was banded. Oh, sorry. Finding out he was banded definitely would have made that thing difficult to switch into. But yeah, awesome start for me. And then I completely expected the Abomasnow to come in here, and I did not want this thing to get up Veil for free. And secondly, I needed chip on this Abomasnow because my banded Araquanid went absolutely crazy once Abomasnow went down. Even Dragapult gets 2-hit KO by it. So I thought, he's going to Veil here. I'm pretty confident to drop a Draco on this guy because I knew that I would do a billion to it. So that's exactly what I did. I just stayed in, not fearing a blizzard, and just clicked Draco Meteor, hoping to connect. Maybe I didn't click it as quickly as I thought. I was thinking about it, I guess, but yeah, I do end up just going for a Draco Meteor here, which we do correct is very nice, and we do a metric but fuck ton of damage to this Abomasnow, which tells me immediately that it's not very specially defensive. So I run my calcs here, and I check if a second Draco will kill, and into max HP Abomasnow, I don't remember the calc exactly off the top of my head, but from the range it was in, I think it was about like an 80% chance to KO with the second Draco Meteor. So I was like, yeah, that's fine by me. I didn't really want to switch. Like, I had a Jirachi, I probably should have switched in. Even Araquanid comes on this guy pretty freely, but I just wanted to get this Abomasnow out of the way so that I could click Banded Liquidation when the time comes, and I didn't have to worry about this thing getting Veil up later in the game. So I was like, fuck it, 80% chance, I'll take my. But unfortunately, we get like an absolute min roll here. Like I think that was the minimum amount of damage I could do. Not a big deal. Like it's okay. But then we get frozen here. So at this point in the game, I was like fuck. Really, really misplayed there. Like I should never have risked that. So I did kind of assume that he was going to capitalize on me getting frozen and getting in his Enamorers that I was terrified of. Yeah, getting his Enamorers in and setting up. But I didn't feel confident to call that double. Because Bolt was nearly dead. So I just went for a Volt switch, and luckily we Thor turn 1. So that sort of made up for getting the min roll and getting frozen, didn't matter at all. Because we're actually going to get a nice Volt switch that does surprisingly, like I know I'm at -2, so it does surprisingly little to this Enamorous. But we're going to pick up momentum on this Enamorous here, which is really nice, and prevent that from setting up early. So very grateful to Thor there. But yeah, Bomaso is going to just live, which is really annoying, and I didn't bring hazards. But anyway, we send in Jirachi, which is my dedicated check to this guy. Jirachi this week is Choice Scarf, Ironhead to just always check this Enamorous no matter what it tries to do. If it sets up agility, we are faster than it with the Choice Scarf. But we do see here that is the Iron Defense Calm Mind, not the Agility Calm Mind, which is pretty scary, but honestly not too bad. I can deal with that. I've got plenty plenty of options to sort of deal with this thing. Because this thing is the kill leader. Most of you probably already know, but this thing's been going on absolute tear. But essentially here, I don't want to trick my Choice Scarf too early, just in case he does swap here. I needed to keep that Choice Scarf, so I end up opting just to click Ironhead, see what he wants to do here. I believe that's what I do. I might have even made the double here. I know I make a double at some point. Let's see. Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright. I didn't prepare for this post-com anyway, but let's go back to, I remember my thought process. As I was talking about earlier, I didn't want to trick this thing just yet. I wanted to preserve my Choice Scarf for when this thing was set up and was ready to just sort of destroy me. So I didn't want to trick it. I was fairly confident he was going to switch, but I didn't want to U-turn on the Zapdos because I didn't want to get staticked. Because if I got staticked, that just completely foiled my whole plans with Jirachi. So I did end up making the double into Ursaluna, which we will see here, because I knew Zapdos would be the switch. So yeah, didn't want to get staticked, and I didn't want to reveal my sort of hand just yet with the trick Choice Scarf there. So I make a double into Ursaluna, which ends up working out pretty well for me, as it does indeed go into the Zapdos. So my Ursaluna set this week was Body Slam, Earthquake, Fire Punch for the Abomasnow, and Seed Bomb for the Swampert. Kind of wish I had Stone Edge, but I just really didn't expect this Zapdos to come. But anyway, I'm pretty sure we'll just click Body Slam here, because it was my best move to hit into Zapdos. As I was expecting him to just sack the Abomasnow, as he ends up making the smart play, the aggressive play to go into his Dragapult, knowing that I'm not clicking a ground move into the Zapdos here. So yeah, makes the smart play into Dragapult to be immune to the incoming Body Slam. However, that was absolutely fine by me, because my Ursaluna was actually my dedicated Dragapult check. We're rocking the Assault Vest on the Ursaluna so that we can sort of just chew Draco Meteors, and then yeah, we're immune to the Shadow Balls. So yeah, I was pretty confident just freely clicking Body Slam here, because nothing really wanted to take it, and if Dragapult came in, not a big deal at all. So he does end up going to Dragapult here, as he's taking his sweet time. Yeah, so he goes into Pult, and he just absorbs this Body Slam quite nicely, because he's a Ghost type. But again, completely fine. I'm not really bothered by Dragapult being in front of my Ursaluna at all. So I do just click Earthquake here, as he drops a Draco, and we reveal to him that we are Assault Vest, because we absolutely chew this Draco. Any second now. I must have been calculating. I was like, I don't know. Sometimes I think I make plays quick. I do not. um, but yeah, I do just quick earthquake here. Any minute now. There we go. So he drops a Draco on me. We absolutely chew that. That does nothing. And then we earthquake. He does have the Aurora Veil up, so we don't do too much as we are not an attack invested Ursaluna. But nonetheless, chip on that thing is really, really nice for my Araquanid. So at this point in the game, I'm pretty confident just clicking buttons on my Ursaluna. I do have something in the back to sort of help my Ursaluna. But yeah, like I didn't want anything else out in front of this Dragapult. But as he does U-turn here, revealing that he was not the Specs Scarf or any sort of choice variant, which was really, really nice for my Scarf Iron Valiant. So I confirmed he wasn't Scarf there, which was really nice. And then at this turn, I am expecting him to sack the Abomasnow, which he does not do. He keeps this Abomasnow around, which is really annoying. But he actually goes into his Enamorus, which I thought was quite risky because... oh yeah, let's talk about that. I knew that Dragapult wasn't staying in at -2, so I went for the Body Slam there, which is nice. He went Enamorus, completely expecting an Earthquake. Fair enough. But yeah, so we get a Body Slam on the Enamorus. We don't get a Paralysis, unfortunately. And I do end up deciding to just go for another Body Slam. Because I wanted to get this thing low. I knew it couldn't do much to me. And I really wanted to just get the Paralysis on this thing. Because this thing was super, super scary. So yeah, we do end up just going for another Body Slam here. As he reveals Terra Fairy, which is what I was expecting. One less Earthquake Immunity, which is nice. So yeah, we do go for the Body Slam. We are faster than this because they did put a good bit of speed in. As he reveals now to be Iron Defense, not Agility. We didn't get the Paralysis there, but now that I find out that this thing is not an Agility set, because yeah, I knew it couldn't be Iron Defense, Agility, Calm Mind. Like you don't have the coverage there. So now that I find that this is an Iron Defense set, I just get on out of there because getting that Body Slam power is not really worth it to me. And I get into my dedicated check, which is Jirachi. As he decides to just Draining Kiss here, which is fine. We will take this relatively well. So now at this point, I'm like, do I trick this? Or do I just Iron Head it down? And I'm still thinking that he's probably not quite ready to leave his Enamorus in. So I decided to just Iron Head on this turn because I still wanted to keep that Scarf. I wasn't ready to give that Scarf up just yet. And since he was only +2 defense, and he didn't know my Jirachi, so he didn't know if I was going to be like Specs Flash Cannon, I was pretty confident he'd swap, but I just took the mid-ground play to go for the Iron Head on this turn, as he does swap, so I'm glad that I didn't trick. As he goes into the Zapdos, and I'm just praying that I don't get staticked here. We do go for the Iron Head. It's going to do a little bit of chip, and we don't get static, which is really nice. So made the correct play again, not revealing my trick Scarf. But yeah, so Zapdos is going to come in, and I honestly didn't really have too much for this besides my Ursaluna, which was slowly getting chipped down as it's been needed to check the Dragapult, and now the Zapdos that I wasn't prepared for. But I do just go into my Ursaluna. With the AV, we take anything pretty well. And yeah, I didn't really have anything else that wanted to come in on Zapdos. I also didn't have anything that really threatened this Zapdos too much. Like as I said, I just didn't really expect it. I just thought there was better stuff in the matchup, but I'm sure he was saving his cards for the playoffs. I end up deciding to sack my Bolt here, which actually lives a U-turn. This post-com's going to be scuffed because I'm going to forget what I do like a million times in the match. But I do decide to just sack my Bolt here as I didn't want my Ursaluna getting too chipped. Yeah, we actually lived the U-turn, which doesn't really do too much for me. As I am just going to let this thing go down no matter what comes in. So Dragapult comes in. I just click Draco on the off chance that he might want to, I don't know, Dragon Dance or whatever. But I just was fully expecting to die here. I didn't have Thunderclap, so I didn't click that for a bit of chip. As he's just going to U-turn and take me out. So Dragapult is going to knock out my Raging Bolt. So that brings us 5-5 even for the game. So yeah, was able to take it Swampert turn 1, but then it's been pretty slow because of the Aurora Veil since then. But we've gotten a lot of information. We know the Enamorus set. We know partly the Dragapult set. It's not what I was worried about. And then yeah, with the Abomasnow almost down. So I am pretty confident in my positioning so far. Um, he sends this Zapdos back in, and I'm sort of starting to think, shit, this Zapdos is going to be kind of annoying for me. Um, so I do just go into my Ursaluna, but the best I can do is just Body Slam. And I was not Guts this week. I was Bulletproof, because I wanted to be immune to Iron Crown Focus Blast. Um, so yeah, getting paralyzed on my Ursaluna, it's not the end of the world, but it wasn't ideal. But I had nothing to do to this Zapdos besides click Body Slam. Um, and as I said earlier, if Dragapult comes in, not a big deal at all. So I just click Body Slam here, as he misses Hurricane, which was very unfortunate. It doesn't do too much to my Ursaluna, but every bit of damage counts. We do Body Slam for a good bit of chip, and he does get the static there. He roots here. I probably could have called the roots and gone for Earthquake, but I wasn't that ballsy. I do Body Slam again. We do break through. We get a little bit of damage. As he's going to click Hurricane once more here. And I'm pretty sure I just Body Slammed one more time. So Hurricane's going to come out. We take that relatively well. We do Body Slam again. And once again, I could have called the Roost and Earthquaked here. But if he Hurricaned one more time, I was going to die. And I wasn't finished with Ursaluna yet. I still needed it. And I had something in the back to help my Ursaluna. So I wasn't prepared to make that risk. But I am starting to think now, shit, like how do I take out this Zapdos? So I do go into my Jirachi here, so as I could take a Hurricane very easily. As he roosts up, and so this thing's getting healthy, so yeah, I'm like, fuck, I gotta do something about this Zapdos. I found out that it's an Iron Defense Enamorous and not an Agility one, so I felt like I didn't need to trick it the Scarf as importantly as I originally thought. So I thought, fuck it, I'm tricking the Scarf to the Zapdos. I don't want this thing to freely be able to roost and just do whatever it wants and be annoying. So I tricked the Scarf to it. My Iron Valiant was Choice Scarf as well, so I wasn't worried about making his Flying type faster than my Iron Valiant. As it is U-turns there, so we get the Choice Scarf onto the Zapdos, which I think was the correct play. That Zapdos was shown to be really quite annoying. As he goes into Cinderace, and this is probably the biggest blunder I make in the match. I'm going to pause it here because this happened. I just instantly, as soon as I saw Cinderace, I went immediate Araquanid. The second I clicked the switch on Araquanid, I thought, fuck, if he U-turns here, which why wouldn't you U-turn? He gets a Abomasnow in on the only thing slower than it and gets his Veil up. I thought that 2 seconds too late. I was too quick on the Araquanid play, but that's what we do. We went into Araquanid immediately, regretted it also immediately, as he does reveal to just U-turn onto my Araquanid, which does a good amount of damage. It does more than I was expecting it to do. Araquanid, I thought you were bulkier than that, my friend. This is a max HP Araquanid. Yeah, so I really just thought, oh sweet, I'm going to be able to get Araquanid on this and kill something with Liquidation. But unfortunately, he does U-turn and he gets his Abomasnow, his 16 HP Abomasnow in, and he gets Veil up one more time, which is really annoying because that just stretches out the game longer than I wanted it to go. And I had nothing for it. I had no Brick Break, I had nothing. I was expecting Abomasnow to come. I just hoped that I could deal with it better. But unfortunately, we didn't get the roll on that second Draco, so this thing is going to stick around and get a second Veil up. As I just clicked Liquidation, I knew what he was doing. I knew he was getting Veil, and I just wanted to get this thing out. So, maybe I click Leech Life actually. Yeah, I click Leech Life to get a little bit of HP back. Get nothing back, but oh well, it is what it is. Abomasnow goes down, really nice. I've just got to stall out these Veil screens now, and then we're looking to be in a pretty good position. As I believe he goes back out into his Zapdos. But now that thing's Scarf, I can play around it much easier. He might even go out to the Enamorous, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he goes Zapdos. Or maybe even Eno. But yeah, I was really expecting Arachnid to just be able to dish out huge damage this game. I just wasn't able to position it as well as I would have liked. Um, but yeah, so I don't know what to say to fill in the time here. um, but at this point in the game, I am still feeling pretty confident. I felt like I'd everything that I'd planned for had been working relatively well. He does end up going the Enamorous, so he's going to take the time here to set up in front of my Arachnid. I am locked into Leech Life. He doesn't know this, but I am banded. So he does, yeah, make a good play going into this guy. I just go immediately Jirachi. I don't want to fuck around with this thing. And now that I can't trigger my Choice Scarf, it's getting a little bit scary. But nonetheless, we have Jirachi, we have ways around this thing still, so we go into Jirachi as he does Iron Defense here. And at this point in the game, I'm thinking I can just flinch this out if I get a little bit lucky. Even with Veil up and Iron Defense, we're still doing pretty solid damage. So yeah, the plan is we just Iron Head, hope for flinches, hopefully stall that Veil, and hopefully just chip this thing down enough so that something can come in revenge, like either Iron Valiant or whatever I need. I just needed this thing low. So yeah, I just sort of spam Iron Head here as he does. So I remember his thinking here was that a Draining Kiss into an Earth Power would KO me. So I Iron Head, do a little bit of chip, and we don't flinch. And he Draining Kisses, and then he does a lot more than I was expecting. I was like, shit, this thing's not even boosted. That does a lot. That's healing pretty much everything back. So now I'm like, shit. I'm starting to stress. I'm going to pause here. I'm starting to stress. I didn't flinch, and I know that not flinching on one Iron Head is not too big of a deal, but that little, I get a little thought in the back of my head, like, fuck, what if he's Covert Cloak? Like, he's very confidently staying in here. I've revealed to be an Iron Head Jirachi, so I didn't get the flinch the first time. I'm thinking, fuck, what if he's Covert Cloak? So I do drop to an Earth Power at this range. So I had sort of two options. I Iron Head and I hope for the flinch again. Fucking, who's calling me? Fuck off. Iron Head, hope for the flinch and get this thing down, or I trick, hoping it actually is indeed the Covert Cloak, and get rid of that, and hoping he sets up and doesn't Earth Power me. So that's my thought process. I'm thinking, alright, if I Iron Head here again, and he is Covert Cloak, and he gets to set up for free, or takes out my Jirachi, I'm in a pretty bad spot. So I make what I thought to be a really good play, and I trick it again. I'm like, fuck it, I think this thing is Covert Cloak, give me that shit. And it does indeed turn out to be the Covert Cloak. I had boots, which I didn't give a shit about giving this thing boots because I didn't bring hazards. He does indeed turn out to be the Covert Cloak, and he Calm Minds here, so I am thrilled that I made that play. His reaction to that was pretty funny. I think he called me a cheeky fucker. But yeah, so he does reveal to be Covert Cloak. I get rid of that shit. I'm like, alright, okay, I need to just get a little bit lucky here and just start Iron Heading this thing down, because it's getting scary. It's at +2 defense, +1 special attack, and +1 speed up. We do get the flinch again, so I'm like, alright, come on, Jirachi, just get this thing low. Now at this point, we get one more flinch, and I'm okay with this because it's actually in Moonblast range at this point. So I'm okay if I go down here. We Iron Head again, and we get the flinch 3 times in a row, which is going to essentially make this Enamorous no good anymore. So we did get lucky there. Obviously it's 60%, it's slightly in my favor, but to get 3 in a row, I definitely got lucky there. However, I only needed 2 for it to be in range of things I had in the back. So he does decide to save his Enamorous, goes into the Zapdos, we Iron Head, we don't get stacked again, which is really nice. And Aurora Veil does wear off, so we managed to stall that out there. So that sequence went perfectly for me. Yeah, so now that that's done, he's going to U-turn. He's faster than me now because I gave him the Choice Scarf, and he's going to Yeah, I think yeah, he goes Cinderace here. He's gonna get Cinderace in, and I just always go Arachnid on this guy. I don't have to worry about him getting Veil up anymore. Um, Never mind, we heal it. I forgot we had this. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, so Zapdos comes in. I knew he would be faster than me and couldn't KO me, so it was the perfect time to Healing Wish my Ursaluna back that I really, really needed. That's why I saved my Ursaluna, because I needed Ursaluna for Dragapult. Um, and with the Namarus at the level of HP it was, and he has nothing to heal it, Jirachi had successfully done his job. So that was the best, I thought the best time in the game for me to actually Healing Wish my Ursaluna back. So that's exactly what we do. We're going to get Ursaluna fully healed and get rid of that paralysis, which is just really, really nice because Ursaluna is just stupid good into Onesie's team. But yes, Ursaluna's in now, we're healthy, and we could theoretically threaten this guy out with an Earthquake, but I was expecting this thing to have high jump kick. So I was like, I don't want to fuck around with that. I need my Ursaluna, because it just beats Dragapult and Zapdos. There's two other guys left at the moment. So I get on out of there into Arachnid to sort of scout for that high jump kick. As he makes the good play of clicking U-turn here. And yeah, Arachnid's just going to get really chipped down from these U-turns. So I'm not really able to sort of do what I wanted this game with Arachnid, but it's okay. If I stayed in there with Ursaluna, I would have been in a really good spot because nothing really threatens it besides Cinderace. But yeah, he made the correct play to U-turn there, and he's going to go into this Anamoris. I knew that I'd take a Terra Fairy draining here, so I'm just like, I just want to fucking kill this thing. So I just click Banded Liquidation on this. I'm pretty sure we KO without the band anyway. We also never died there, so yeah, just Arachnid is going to be able to secure another KO just from finishing off my other guy's hard work. But yeah, so that thing goes down, which is amazing, because yeah, that thing's terrifying. It's been going absolutely crazy. But yeah, that thing's down, and so now I'm starting to feel pretty good. Arachnid is just going to die here to whatever he wants to send in. There's absolutely no reason for me to save it. I was very surprised that he didn't have Court Change, even though I had Glamora and Sticky Webs. So I did kind of wish I dropped my Sticky Webs earlier, but I didn't want to get Court Change, so I did not. But yeah, so he does send in this Cinderace, which is proven to be the biggest issue, the biggest obstacle stopping me from just winning with Ursaluna. But I have no switch into Pyro Ball, so yeah, I just let Arachnid go down here. He got 2 KOs, but honestly he did fuck all, which was really unfortunate. But is what it is. As he does reveal the low kick here, which is really nice for me. I was expecting him to have a fighting move for Ursaluna, but with him going for the low kick there, he not only revealed to me that he was low kick, he actually makes himself a fighting type, which means I get Iron Valiant in, my Choice Scarf Iron Valiant in now for free. And I claim a KO here. I kill this, I kill Pult. I obviously didn't know that it was going to be Roselia Berry, which it does reveal to be. And I'm pretty sure I 2-hit KO Zapdos from this range. So that's exactly what I do. Now that he's a fighting type, I can freely go into my Iron Valley and just pick up a KO here. I know this screams Scarf, but it really didn't matter. This was probably just my best defensive position to be in. Because yeah, looking at his team, there's no Moonblast switch. So he's forced to just let this Cinderace go down here, which essentially just kind of secured the game for Ursaluna. Once Cinderace was down, Ursaluna quite comfortably 2v1'd what's left. As he does go into the Zapdos here, and honestly, there's a little thought in my head. I'm like, fuck it, do I just Moonblast and hope that he misses? And then finish the game with Val. I thought I could, because I didn't know that the Dragapult was Roselia Berry. I thought, fuck, if he misses here, it's GG with Moonblast. But with how tight the standings are for players, like, nah, there's no reason to risk that. I've got my AV Ursaluna full HP to sit in the back, so I do just make the safe play to go into my Ursaluna. You can. I'm contemplating there, like, fuck, man. Do I do I hope he misses? But I make the safe play. Go into my Ursaluna. And he misses, man. I'm like, first of all, I'm so sorry. You've missed 2 out of 3 of these so far. But I was kicking myself for not staying in there. And he misses again. So he's missed, 3 out of 4 hurricanes. As we are going to body slam. We don't get static. We've only been static like once out of touching that thing, I think 4 or 5 times. And he's missed 4 hurricanes, and we got the triple flinch of Ironhead. So I am undoubtedly saying I got lucky in this game. He does just go into Dragapult, but I had no problems clicking body slam because again I beat Dragapult 1v1. Is he just U-turns here? So I'm thinking, fuck, is he just gonna spam continuous U-turn between the two of these guys? And making the most out of their immunities. But I didn't care. I knew eventually I was going to take out one. So I did Earthquake here as it goes into the Zapdos. And I just Body Slam again. I don't care if he goes Dragapult. You can't do that forever. As he Hurricanes... I don't remember if he misses or connects these. I'm pretty sure he misses one more. But yeah, sincerest apologies to Onesie. No doubt, I got lucky in this game. He misses once more. So I think that's 4 out of 5 Hurricanes he's missed, or 5 out of 6. I don't know. I just Fire Punch here because it takes out the Zapdos and at least would do chip to the Dragapult. But yeah, I'm so very sorry. Like there was obviously one-sided hacks in this game. But I do want to credit myself for my prep and my play. Like I did remove the Covert Cloak. I did lock you in a Hurricane. I sort of enabled these positions for myself. But there's no doubt luck was a factor in this game. But regardless, I do think once Cinderace went down, it was just game. I don't know. Who knows? Like I've still got Scarf Val, and I've still got a Terra Fairy Gyarados that hasn't even touched the field in the back. So, regardless, even with all those Hurricane misses, I still think I win the game. But yeah, great game to Onesie. Go watch his video. It's better than mine. It's not post-com, and his reactions are hilarious. He's an awesome guy. He's a great sport. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that it's post-com this week. Hopefully one day I just get a better computer. But that does put us 5-1 and actually secures us first place, which is really nice because, funnily enough, we've actually played first place 3 weeks in a row, won all 3, and haven't been able to secure first place until now. So that's really nice. But yeah, that's the game. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.